Tom Marvolo Riddle, better known as Lord Voldemort, is one of the most feared and complex villains in modern literature. His life is a chilling tale of ambition, loss, and the pursuit of immortality, driven by his deep-rooted hatred for Muggles and an obsessive desire for power. Born into a broken family with a dark legacy, Tom's early years were marked by neglect and cruelty, shaping him into the cold, calculating figure we know today. From his time as a gifted student at Hogwarts to his rise as a dark wizard leading the Death Eaters, Voldemort's transformation reflects his relentless quest to conquer death at any cost. Through key topics like his origins, Hogwarts years, the creation of Horcruxes, the First and Second Wizarding Wars, and his eventual downfall, we uncover the depths of his rise to infamy and the lessons his story offers about the human condition. 1. Origins and early life. The tragic union of Merope Gaunt and Tom Riddle Sr., childhood at Wool's Orphanage, and early signs of dark magic. 2. Hogwarts years. Ambition, charm, and brilliance as a student. Discovery of the Chamber of Secrets and ties to Salazar Slytherin. 3. Transformation into Lord Voldemort. Rejection of his Muggle heritage and creation of his name. The pursuit of immortality through Horcruxes. 4. The First Wizarding War. Recruitment of Death Eaters and rise to power. Fear as a weapon and the targeting of Muggleborns. 5. The Prophecy and temporary defeat. The prophecy about Harry Potter and the attack on the Potters. Survival as a wraith after the curse rebounded. 6. The Second Wizarding War. Return to power and establishment of a reign of terror. Final battle at Hogwarts and the destruction of Horcruxes. 7. Legacy and impact. Lessons on prejudice, ambition, and the cost of power. The life, rise, and fall of Tom Marvolo Riddle, Lord Voldemort. 1. Origins. A legacy of torment and obsession. Tom Riddle's roots lie in two starkly contrasting worlds. His mother, Merope Gaunt, a pureblood witch from a decayed line of magical aristocracy, and his father, Tom Riddle Sr., a privileged Muggle who epitomized everything the Gaunts despised. This union, born of enchantment rather than love, was doomed to collapse. The Gaunt family curse. The Gaunts lived as relics of their former glory, clinging to heirlooms like Salazar Slytherin's locket and the Peverell ring as symbols of their ancestry. Marvolo Gaunt's abusive dominance and Morphin's sadistic tendencies left Merope marginalized, setting the stage for her desperate act of enchanting Tom Riddle Sr. Merope's tragic demise. Merope's hope that love would blossom naturally after lifting the enchantment proved futile. Rejected and abandoned while pregnant, she succumbed to despair. Her decision to sell Slytherin's locket for mere survival reflected her deep hopelessness, as she died shortly after giving birth to Tom. 2. A dark prodigy. Wool's Orphanage and early magic. Tom's childhood at Wool's Orphanage shaped his early worldview, teaching him the harshness of life without affection. Manifestations of magic. As a young boy, Tom displayed signs of extraordinary magical aptitude. He could manipulate his environment to punish those who crossed him or to satisfy his curiosity. The incident with the stolen rabbit and the terrorizing of two fellow orphans at a seaside cave hinted at his enjoyment of control and cruelty. Isolation and identity. The staff at Wool's Orphanage described Tom as odd and disturbing, while the other children feared him. His inability to connect emotionally with others laid the foundation for his cold, calculating nature. 3. Hogwarts years. The Mask of Charm. Hogwarts became the proving ground where Tom Riddle honed his dual identity, the admired, brilliant student and the secret practitioner of the dark arts. Ambition in Slytherin. As a natural Slytherin, Tom quickly impressed peers and professors with his intellect, charm, and magical talent. Despite this, he looked down on those he considered beneath him, including half-bloods and Muggleborns. Connections and manipulations. Riddle cultivated relationships with influential figures, such as Horace Slughorn, whose fondness for the boy led to inadvertent revelations about Horcruxes. Despite his outward success, he harbored no genuine friendships, seeing others only as tools for his ambitions. The Chamber of Secrets. Riddle's discovery of the Chamber was both a personal triumph and a declaration of his identity as Slytherin's heir. Myrtle's death was the first direct result of his obsession with purging Hogwarts of those he deemed unworthy. 4. Transition to Lord Voldemort. The transformation from Tom Riddle to Lord Voldemort was a gradual process, marked by deliberate acts of evil designed to sever his ties to humanity. Mastery of Horcruxes. Voldemort's quest for immortality led him to create multiple Horcruxes, each imbued with a fragment of his soul. The deliberate murders that facilitated this process included Myrtle's death, the diary, Hepzibah Smith's death, the cup and locket, Tom Riddle Sr. and family, the ring. Each Horcrux represented a part of his ambition, a physical manifestation of his desire for eternal dominance. Symbolism in his new name. The anagram, I am Lord Voldemort, was more than a pseudonym. It was a rejection of his Muggle heritage and an assertion of his self-proclaimed superiority. The First Wizarding War. Voldemort's rise was marked by a calculated campaign to destabilize the wizarding world, rooted in fear and prejudice. Death Eaters and fear tactics. The Death Eaters functioned as an extension of Voldemort's will, spreading terror through mass killings, torture, and public displays of power. Voldemort used his followers' fears, ambitions, and prejudices to ensure loyalty, employing tactics such as the Unbreakable Vow and the Imperious Curse. Political subversion. Voldemort infiltrated key institutions, exploiting divisions within the wizarding world. His targeting of Muggleborns deepened societal fractures, allowing his ideology to take root. 6. The Prophecy and Voldemort's Downfall. The prophecy marked the beginning of Voldemort's downfall, as his obsession with eradicating threats blinded him to the consequences of his actions. The Potter family. Believing Harry Potter to be the child of prophecy, Voldemort targeted the Potters, killing James and Lily. However, Lily's sacrificial protection created a powerful shield around Harry, causing the killing curse to rebound. Survival as a wraith. Reduced to a non-corporeal existence, Voldemort wandered the forests of Albania, relying on parasitic means to survive. His near-death state symbolized the fragility of his fragmented soul. The Second Wizarding War. Voldemort's return heralded an era of darkness, as his forces grew more organized and his methods more brutal. Strategic dominance. Voldemort's resurrection through Harry's blood allowed him to bypass Lily's protection, setting the stage for open conflict. The infiltration of the Ministry and the establishment of the Muggle-born Registration Commission institutionalized his ideology. The Horcrux hunt. While Voldemort sought the Elder Wand, Harry and his allies dismantled his defenses by destroying his Horcruxes, leaving him increasingly vulnerable. 8. The Final Battle and Legacy. The Battle of Hogwarts was the culmination of Voldemort's ambitions and mistakes. Final confrontation, Voldemort's refusal to acknowledge the power of love and sacrifice led to his ultimate defeat. His duel with Harry was not just a clash of wands, but of ideologies. Legacy of division and resilience. Voldemort's reign left deep scars, but also fostered a renewed commitment to unity and acceptance. His story became a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked ambition and prejudice.
Thanks for watching Potterheads. Goodbye.